And then he came to Jerusalem for the festival of the Passover. He came in riding on a donkey, and the people shouted, "Hosanna, save us," because they knew, they had heard that this man could bring life from death. And while he's there in Jerusalem for the festival of the Passover, there's some Greeks who come to be a part of the festival, and they wanted to see him. They'd heard about these miracles and signs that Jesus had performed, and they wanted to see his face. They wanted to look into his eyes. They wanted to hear the sound of his voice, and so they come to Philip. Philip has a Greek name. He's one of Jesus' disciples. Maybe he speaks Greek. Maybe he will help them. And Philip goes and tells Andrew, and he and Andrew go and tell Jesus, there's some men, some non-Jews, some Gentiles, some Greeks who want to get to know you. And it's when Jesus hears this, it's this signal for him, and he speaks the words of our gospel message today. He says, the hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Very truly, I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. The time has come. This man who has healed people, who has fed people, who's forgiven people, Jesus, the Son of God, is about to do what he came to do, what God had purposed and planned. Like a seed that goes into the earth and dies, like a seed that rests in the nothingness of the ground, like a seed that sprouts forth with new life, green and good. Like that seed, Jesus will die, and he's going to lay in the tomb, and then he will be raised to new life. But his death is going to be different than every other death that ever has been, and his resurrection is going to be so much more than the resurrection of his friend Lazarus, because the death of Jesus will bring life and salvation to the world. It's exactly what God had planned.